gosh! Are you telling me you built a time machine? What, a DeLorean?
Hello Scalextric fans and welcome to another episode of Test Track with our third episode from lockdown. This month we're looking back at a brief history of Scalextric, we'll be looking at some gift ideas for Father's Day, and we highlight some of your NHS livery competition images from the past month. I'm Mike, we're Scalextric and this is Test Track. Scalextric is a slot car racing system first invented by Fred Francis. Scalextric was first made in Havant, Hampshire in 1956. The forerunner to Scalextric was Scalex, which Francis first produced through the company Mini Models, which he founded in 1947. The company was based in London and made tinplate toys and models. Early products included the Startex toy car range and the very popular Scalex. Scalex was a range of toy racing cars with clockwork motors which were activated by pulling out the steering wheel. At the peak of its popularity, over 7,000 Scalex models were being produced weekly. By 1956 though, the novelty of clockwork racing cars had worn off and sales began to fall. In an attempt to revive his company's flagging fortunes, Fred Francis began to look at alternatives. He was inspired by seeing model car racing tracks, but wanted to develop the player's control of the car so as to increase the sense of competition. He experimented by putting small electric motors into Scalex cars and running them on model railway track. Next, he introduced rubber slotted track and gave the cars a gimbal wheel to pick up the electric current in the groove of the track. Original tinplate cars had one hard plastic rear wheel and one rubber tired wheel, which gave different handling characteristics for left and right corners. Power was supplied by batteries hidden in a little cardboard hut, with players having their own on-off button to control their cars. Scalex Electric became Scalextric. Scalextric was unveiled at the Harrogate Toy Fair in 1957 to immediate acclaim. It appealed to both adults and children, combining speed, competition, and the glamour of Formula One motor racing. Demand for the toys was immense, and the Mini Models factory struggled to keep up with the orders. In 1958, Fred Francis sold the Mini Models company to Lines Brothers, who operated as Triang. The popularity of Scalextric continued. In the 1960s, plastic bodies replaced the original tinplate, and in 1961, production moved to a new factory in the Lee Park area of Havant. By 1964, Scalextric was being advertised as the most complete model motor racing system in the world. Production of Scalextric was transferred to Rovex in 1968 and is now owned by Hornby Hobbies. Since it first began to today, Scalextric has come a long way. Racers can now track their laps on their smart device, battle weather conditions, jump, crisscross, loop the loop, and with the latest edition of Sparkplug they can even control their car from their phone. But what does the future hold for Scalextric? VR? AR? Well, for that, you'll just have to wait and see. Father's Day is fast approaching on June 21st, and Scalextric have some top gift ideas for dads who love all types of cars. True classics never go out of style. This beautiful red soft top Jaguar E-Type is a style icon, as well as being a star of the silver screen. This car races beautifully on the track, but also makes a stunning addition to any car collection. Batman has been a fan favourite for over 80 years when it comes to the superheroes, and now your dad can take to the streets of Gotham, or the living room, and race his favourite superhero. If he prefers creating chaos, of course, there's the Joker-inspired car, fast and crazy enough to escape the Caped Crusader. Great Scott! Take your dad back to the future with a newly launched DeLorean. Although the Scalextric website has sold out, you'll be able to find the DeLorean at your local or online stockist. Why not attempt to recreate Hill Valley scene and get the car racing to 88 miles per hour? Well, dads love nothing more than spending time with their children on Father's Day, and our micro Scalextric range has sets which feature loop-the-loops and half pipes for added fun. Plus, with the new track extension packs, dads and their children can spend time creating the craziest layouts to take over the house. With dad's favourite theme sets such as Wacky Races and Justice League, there's plenty of family fun to be had. If your dad is looking for an indoor hobby, Scalextric offer a range of standard sets, which can start a journey into a miniature racing hobby. Once set up, there are a range of additional cars, tracks and buildings, so their racing world can become as big or creative as their imagination. For another top tip, our sister brand Hornby has some great scenic products to dress up your track. With motorsport being halted in recent times, give your dad the opportunity to set up his own miniature race season. Scalextric offer a range of GP cars to race on the multiple circuits set up around the world or around your house. If your dad has an existing Scalextric layout, upgrade it to Sparkplug. Sparkplug is the latest innovation from Scalextric, which allows you to race your car using your Android or iOS smart device. Having 2 Sparkplug dongles unlocks added gameplay features such as boosting yourself and restricting your opponent. If he's more into the traditional hand controller, Sparkplug does allow racing against the standard hand controller, while the children can race in the app. Look, some dads do go through a stage of their life where they desperately need to own the latest supercar, while Scalextric has the less expensive answer with the stunning Lamborghini Centenario. This stunning white colour with red accents will stand out on the shelf or the driveway, if you can afford it. Classic motorsport holds a special place in the hearts of many dads, and the newly launched BMW E30 Team Jägermeister Twin Pack is a great way of bringing a piece of history to their homes. Even if they never race, this limited edition twin pack looks amazing on display. And finally, for the dad dreaming of that road trip to Cornwall, VW camper vans are a classic when it comes to road trips, and this stunning Rusty Rides twin pack is the best companion for indoor road trips. Last month we announced our NHS livery competition, giving you the chance to design your very own Scalextric livery and show your support for our NHS heroes. We've had so many amazing entries and we can't thank you all enough for getting involved. We here at Test Track wanted to highlight some of our favourites. Keep sending us your images on social media channels, and who knows, you could be featured in an upcoming episode. Well, that's all we've got time for this month. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you don't miss out. You've been great, and until next time, stay safe and happy racing.